My birth mother drank alcohol and abused cocaine while I was in utero. I spent the first 5 days in the hospital trying to detoxify. In my psychology book, the authors present the question, what if your brain was damaged? What kind of person would you be? I ask just the opposite. Thank you. I was always taught to never say fetal alcohol syndrome is your disability, because it's just kind of a limitation within my capabilities, if that makes sense. And I have done a lot of research on it, and it's kind of read up, okay, here's something that can help with memory, here's something that helps with concentration. As silly as it sounds, I have like the brain age game, and it exercises your prefrontal cortex, and it stimulates what needs to be stimulated. So I work on that, and I take a vitamin called lion's mane, which stimulates nerve growth hormone production, and it can actually improve memory and concentration, could possibly later on down the road be a cure to Alzheimer's. So it's a mix between determination and education and just research.
There is also ongoing research into a possible treatment for fetal alcohol syndrome, a treatment that could lessen its symptoms. But that treatment, while promising, is still at least a decade away from being available. Until then, we look to people like Emily Travis as a source of inspiration.
I don't necessarily think that I'm a symbol. I think that I could be an example of hope, though, if that makes sense, because I've had a lot of people come up to me after giving my speeches and say thank you so much for sharing your perspective and yet providing a source of hope, because I'm always sitting through meetings telling me that, okay, this is what they're going to face, and that's what they're going to face, and they're going to struggle with this and have this issue and that issue. But then I always come back and say, yes, but here's what you can do to overcome it, or yes, but still I have successes. So I don't necessarily see myself as a symbol, but I do think that my story provides hope.
And so now you've met Emily, Christina, Christy, and Paul, and you've heard the tragedy of Kevin's story. All of their stories involve the spectrum of fetal alcohol syndrome, and all of their struggles were preventable.
What is the point that we really want to make here? I mean, I think the point is that don't drink alcohol, right?
That's the only option for a mother, is to not drink.
There is no safe amount of alcohol to have during pregnancy. There's no safe type of alcohol to have, and there's no safe time to have alcohol during pregnancy.
Alcohol and sex does not mix. One drink can damage your unborn baby, damage the development of that baby. Do not drink. Tell your friends, tell everyone you know, because that's the only way we're going to get this message across, is for each one of us to do our part in talking about this. This is real. This is not something made up. This is very, very real, and it's 100% preventable. Don't drink while you're pregnant.